We started Village Drinks, myself and friends, straight out of university actually. Having moved to London, worked out there wasn't really an opportunity for like-minded guys to get to know each other and to meet new people.
It started off so slowly, it's very slowly, it was sort of word of mouth, and then after a couple of the events, it just snowballed. We just thought there was a need for something else, an alternative night in London, because Neil and myself, and I know other friends, had sort of got a bit tired of what was on offer.
And what started as a very small gathering of our friends and colleagues, maybe 70 people, is now a monthly gathering of 500 people with 10,000 members.
I think because the atmosphere at the events is always very friendly. There are actually a multitude of networking events within London itself, and they do attract a different type of person, and they're not always as friendly.
Village Drinks is free to join. There is no membership fee. Yeah, it's very accessible. And our vision for Village Drinks is to try and connect, if we can, gay professionals everywhere.
There's quite a lot of very distinct groups within the membership as well. Only recently I was talking to a whole lot of gay police officers. As an example, they were like, well, we would like to come and introduce our network to this network because there are very particular issues around sexuality and policing.
I think the thing about our events is that people enjoy them. They're always very relaxed, they're very informal. We have people who go around and help people to meet people that they wouldn't otherwise speak to. And one of the ways we do that is to invite speakers in who can come in, talk on a topic which is of interest to the audience, and then encourage debate afterwards.
Different talks for different areas, so sort of we have entrepreneurs and people in business, but then also people in the media.
We run what we call Speakers Corner events. Speakers Corner is effectively a chance for people who work either in media or in business, who are high profile, people like James Caan from Dragon's Den, people like Rachel Elnor from Dragon's Den, or even people like Polly Toynbee, David Aaronvitch, Matthew Paris from The Times, to come in, talk about what they've written about recently, and then to encourage interaction with the audience, get everybody talking around a similar theme.
Yeah, it's a great evening out. You do meet new people. I've certainly made friends from it. And their media evenings and speaking events are great because they always seem to pull out some very interesting speakers, so that makes it a lot more interesting.
For example, this year Village Drinks ran a campaign to promote the concept of enterprise. We want young people who are new to London to understand that there are ways in which networks they can get involved in to help them start their own businesses, because that's exactly how Village Drinks started. So we're really, really keen to see people do that and to help them do that.
I've met some really interesting people, especially people starting their own businesses. It's a good way for them to network, but it's just been a good way for me to make friends having moved to a new country.
We're also very, very keen to help people find romance. So in 2008, Village Drinks launched our speed dating night, which you see people meeting people that they wouldn't otherwise have met, and that's brilliant. In 2009, Village Drinks is doing two big things. One is a mentoring scheme, the other is a dining club.
I've been talking with Neil about the dinner club, which sounds exciting because, well, that's sort of been born of what the membership kind of want.
The mentoring scheme is encouraging all of our members to band together, club the knowledge that they have through their careers, and to share that with other members online through our website.
We've had a lot of New Yorkers coming to the event saying this is the most New York night event we have in London.
Village Drinks began in London. We have an event running regularly in Brighton. We have an event running in Bristol now as well, and hopefully soon in Manchester. What we'd like to try and do is connect gay professional guys, men and women living in the UK with people living in America.
There's 5 of us, I think, on the Village Drinks team, and so it does take up a fair amount of. It takes quite a lot to organise these days, but we do it primarily because it's fun.
Sort of, endeavouring to do good, I guess, with that common ground of sexuality.